Okay, imagine this. You could time travel into the SNL archives, cherry-picking the greatest moments from 50 years of comedy history, and build your dream episode. Sounds like a fan's ultimate fantasy, right? Well, that's exactly what NBC's new series The Rundown is doing. And honestly, it's about time. But here's the thing. This isn't just a nostalgia trip. It's a window into what makes SNL endure, and why some sketches stick with us while others fade. Let's unpack this. The first episode features Colin Jost, which makes sense. He's basically the human embodiment of SNL's modern era. But what he reveals about the show's cold open is fascinating. You know how sometimes the opening sketch feels like it's dragging? Jost points out that performers often have to start cold, literally. The audience isn't warmed up. There's 10 minutes of jazz between the stand-up comic and the live show. Try getting people to laugh when they're still sipping their drinks and texting about the game that just ended. That's the real challenge. And Jost estimates his written 100 cold opens? That's insane. That's not just writing, it's survival mode. His pick for the perfect cold open? The 2008 Sarah Palin-Katie Couric parody with Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. Now, personally, I think this choice tells us something deeper. It's not just about nostalgia, it's about how SNL's political sketches age like fine wine. Or maybe vinegar. That sketch was fire at the time, but watching it now, it's a time capsule of America's obsession with media narratives. Fey's Palin wasn't just an impersonation, it was a cultural reckoning. And the fact that Jost, a writer, chooses a sketch written by Seth Meyers? That's subtle flexing. Like, yeah, I've written 100, but this one? That's the blueprint. But here's what The Rundown really makes me think about: SNL's identity crisis. The show's been around so long that it's both a legacy brand and a struggling weekly review. By letting cast members curate their favorites, NBC is basically asking, what even is SNL? Is it the sketches? The cast? The chaos of live TV? And who gets to decide the legacy? Dana Carvey, Questlove, Bowen Yang. These are wildly different voices. Carvey's probably bringing back church lady vibes, while Bowen Yang's gonna flex his unhinged 2020s energy. What happens when these picks clash? That's where the magic is. Oh, and the timing of this series? Mid-June. That's not random. SNL's live season ends in May, so this fills the summer void. But it's also a test. Can SNL stay relevant in the short-form era? If The Rundown works, it's not just a spin-off, it's a reinvention. And honestly, the show needs it. The ratings have been shaky. The cast is constantly shifting. But if they can make archival content feel urgent again, that's a lifeline. So here's my question. If you could build an SNL episode, what would you choose? Would you go for the iconic 70s stuff, the 90s boom, or the chaotic 2010s? And would you even pick a cold open? Because after watching Jost's episode, I'm convinced the cold open isn't just a sketch, it's the ultimate stress test for comedy. And that jazz interlude? It's not filler. It's the show's way of saying, all right, prove you're funny. Now,